while. And you need to know, folks, SmartLab utilizes exclusively USDT Tether, which is a stable coin in the cryptocurrency space. Because it is cryptocurrency has been known to be volatile, although Tether plus or minus a penny or two is tagged to the US dollar. So generally speaking, one Tether equals $1. But because it is in the crypto space, we need to let you know that past performance is not necessarily an indication of future results anytime you're dealing with crypto. Now, who is SmartLab? Well, SmartLab's a pioneering force in the world of market spread trading. The core mission is to seamlessly integrate cutting-edge artificial intelligence technology with financial expertise to redefine how regular people approach the market. Now, with the team comprised of AI specialists, financial analysts, and industry experts, SmartLab possesses a unique blend of skills that drive the innovation and offer the opportunity for regular people like you and me to have an opportunity to have above average experience. Now, some of you may be asking the question right about now, well, Doc, why should I take some time to listen to what you have to say about this company? And so I want to share some vital information to kind of help set the context of why this information is so important. You can find this, ladies and gentlemen, on reclaimthenet.org, and the headline says it all. But just to touch a little bit on the article, the World Economic Forum is clearly championing the introduction not only of retail central bank digital currency, CBDC, for the general public, but also the wholesale version geared towards interbank payments and securities transactions. That, ladies and gentlemen, was published on April the 29th in 2024, just a few short months ago, reclaimthenet.org. Here's another one I'll bring to your attention. And again, some of you may remember when the Microsoft system went down, all of a sudden, all the planes everywhere were grounded. Nobody could get anywhere. It was literally a disaster. So picture this, a bustling airport, packed to the gills with travelers. Suddenly, the electronic departure board flickers and goes dark, as if someone hit the off switch on the world's largest transportation hub. And this was published back in July. Some of you may have had that personal experience. And so it says this, welcome to last week's global tech nightmare, brought to you by none other than Microsoft and CrowdStrike. CBDCs, ladies and gentlemen, are very real, and it's worth your time to pay attention. So if you want to do a little bit more research, go out to cbdctracker.org, and you can see in real time where countries around the world are in the process of rolling out CBDCs. And as you can tell from the legend, the different colors represent where countries are in the process of CBDC. This is not a conspiracy theory, ladies and gentlemen. It is a conspiracy fact. CBDCtracker.org, highly encourage you to do your own research. And I like to tell folks, don't ever take my word for it. Go out and do your own research. Now, as we continue to unpack the value proposition of SmartLab, it's important to note, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a new startup vertical. This is a multi-billion-dollar, rapidly expanding industry. Major global stake, and it's very well established. It is recession-proof. It is pandemic-proof. In fact, if you research during the pandemic, this was one of the very few industries that was not shut down or had major disruption. And what's really important to understand is that the technology we utilize when we subscribe to this software as a service provides consistent monthly spread trade profits that are earned daily and paid weekly. Now, SmartLab deals with very reputable, well-established global sports books, some of which process as much as $1 billion monthly in revenue. So these are not startups. Again, very well-established brand names, well-respected on the global front. The technology generates anywhere from 0.4% to upwards of 5% or more in spread trade profits. And from a consumer subscriber point of view, what's really important to understand is it is effortless. Even though the technology is highly complex and it's utilized in a very technologically strong space, it is user-friendly as a subscriber. You do not need to have any understanding whatsoever of international football, of AI technology. You don't really even need to understand your way around a computer much. You just need to know how to access your account. You need to be able to make a decision on what you're comfortable to leverage to get your subscription activated, and then you choose where to go from there. It is automatic. The spread trade profits and the quarterly bonuses, which are associated with specific subscriptions that are available, happen automatically. What that means is there are no auto ships, there are no monthly requirements, there are no membership fees, there are no hoops you have to jump through as a subscriber. Once you subscribe, it just works automatically. Every subscriber experiences spread trade profits, and we'll show you in a moment which subscriptions come with automated quarterly bonuses as well. SmartLab utilizes the latest best-in-class online security to protect your own personal information as well as your account information. And most importantly, subscribers get to experience consistent financial benefits that are earned daily and paid weekly. Now, there are also, for those very savvy individuals who like to maximize their opportunity and potential, SmartLab also offers optional additional revenue potential for those who like to maximize their experience. Now, let's take a look at the industry as a whole to get a better understanding of what it is that we're dealing with. Now, the Research and Markets, which is one of the largest market research stores, has basically analyzed the global sports market space, and they pegged this space this year at just under $507 billion, predicted to grow at a nice healthy rate in the next 4 years to reach as high as just under $630 billion. So we're talking about a very robust, lots of room for folks to be able to experience long-term benefits. Now, who is SmartLab as a company? Well, folks, SmartLab was incorporated in Seychelles and operates primarily in Asia with the flagship office in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. There is a specific reason for this, folks. The strategic location enables the individual subscribers to harness cutting-edge technology and expertise to redefine how market spread trading experience that. And so all of us as subscribers, we get the benefits of very well-seasoned traders without having to have that knowledge base or expose ourselves to the potential vulnerabilities that are associated with trading. Now, the technology that we utilize is called SmartSP. And basically what it does is it provides the opportunity to unleash the power of AI-driven precision, specifically in the realm of sports market spread trading. As a subscriber, when we utilize the software as a service, we're literally bridging the gap between cutting-edge technology and intelligent trading strategies. The bot empowers subscribers to navigate the dynamic landscape of sports events with confidence and with profitability. Now let's take a look at the subscriptions, what subscription options are available, and how each subscriber can maximize their potential utilizing these various subscriptions. So folks, if you take a look at the slide on the screen, on the far left-hand column, we've got the subscription options, beginning with the entry 1. The first column to the right shows the value of that subscription, meaning what it actually costs to activate the subscription. And then the third column has the point value, and the far right column shows the maximum cap. So basically what happens is every subscription provides roughly a 3x or more potential before the subscription expires. So a 345, once activated, will generate spread trade profits that are earned daily and paid weekly until it reaches a maximum cap of 900, at which point it matures and expires. The subscriber has a choice. They can either resubscribe, they can utilize a higher subscription, or they can take their experience and exit the program. It's totally up to each subscriber. The second subscription, 1150, has a maximum cap of 3,000. The entry 3, 3450, a cap of 9,000. Now, when we get to the standard cap, we call this where the sweet spot begins. It's a 7245 with a maximum cap of 23.5, but it brings in an additional revenue potential called the quarterly bonus. Every subscription from the standard cap down, so the standard, the premium, the professional, the elite, and the ultimate, all come with the additional potential of the quarterly bonus. The premium 21,390 has a maximum cap of 70,000. The professional 61,870, a maximum cap of 270,000. The elite 186,300, 800,000. And the ultimate 393,300, 2.4 million. So you'll notice, folks, as your leverage potential grows, so does the revenue potential that comes with that subscription. And I can tell you from personal experience, I started with a premium cap subscription on February 1st, and I have literally utilized the system to grow. I just recently activated an ultimate 393,300 just simply from the potential that was generated inside the SmartLab system. It is phenomenal. Now let's take a look at the spread trade profits, how they translate in terms of the potential for each subscription. Now you'll notice, folks, that SmartLab is generously dedicated anywhere from 4 to 12% in spread trade profits. These are dispersed on a monthly basis. The percentages calculate monthly, but the actual spread trade profits are earned daily and paid weekly. So once you activate subscription, you'll notice that the daily starts to populate in your account, and then all of the spread trade profits are deposited in your earnings wallet over the weekend. And you can literally figure out what your spread trade profits will be before they ever are dispersed. You simply take the percentage, which is in the far right column, and calculate that utilizing the point value of the subscription, which is in the third column from the left. So anywhere from 4 to 12%. The person that invited you to this broadcast can give you more specific information and details. I want to show you how this translates in terms of leverage potential as a subscriber. And so you'll notice here with the screenshot, ladies and gentlemen, the second column from the left shows the actual cost of what it takes to activate the subscription. The third column shows the cap when the subscription matures and expires. If we go over to the right under reoccurring revenue, we'll see the monthly potential that's generated in spread trade profits. And then you'll notice when you get down to the standard 7245, we start to see the quarterly disbursement populate as well. So let's take a look at the standard. Now, the quarterly bonus for October the 25th, which is just a couple days away, has already been published. So we know what it's going to be. The standard 7245 will be receiving a 9% quarterly bonus, which brings in a healthy additional 445 on top of the monthly disbursement of 297. So you put those two numbers together, ladies and gentlemen, you see a nice payment for a new car. Kind of a basic, just entry level. Somebody needs to upgrade to a little bit nicer ride. The Standard has the potential to do that. The Premium 21390 will be receiving 13%. It generates $13.50 a month in potential disbursement, with an additional $19.50 coming in the quarterly bonus. You take those two numbers together, you've got a very nice high-end automobile or an entry-level mortgage payment. The Professional 61870, 13%, 4,500 monthly potential, additional $58.50 in your quarterly bonus. Now we're talking about a very serious upgrade in our address. The Elite 186, 15%, $16.5 in monthly disbursement, $22.5 in quarterly bonus. And finally, the Ultimate 393, 17% quarterly bonus, 36,000 monthly potential on spread trade profits, and 51,000 in quarterly bonus. Now we're talking about a serious lifetime change. And you'll notice in the fourth column from the left, it shows our average break even in months. So you'll notice as your leverage potential increases, the potential disbursement coming back, you'll see that the time that it takes before you receive back what it actually took to activate that subscription shrinks. It is absolutely phenomenal. Now let's take a look at the quarterly bonus and how that translates in value, folks. Again, SmartLab has generously dedicated a minimum of 9%. We saw on the previous screen anywhere from 9 to 17, depending on which subscription's been utilized. And again, that's very simple, very straightforward. And those two potentials, the spread trade profits and the quarterly bonus, come with subscription activation only. What that means is there are no, and I repeat, no additional requirements whatsoever. Now, once folks have an experience of how real and how relevant this is, they start to say, well, hey, is there any additional options that are available out there where I can maximize my potential? And the answer is yes. SmartLab has generously provided some additional revenue potential for those individuals who recognize opportunity and really want to maximize their experience, or they just simply want to be a gift to people that they know, love, and trust. What does that look like? Well, SmartLab has generously dedicated anywhere from 5 to 20% of the point value of every subscription to be utilized as what we call a direct sponsorship bonus. Now, in many situations, folks, if you've ever had experience in the network space or the marketing space, you know that in many situations, it requires a pretty substantial commitment even to be able to qualify for bonuses if you're going to share that. Well, that's not the case here. SmartLab has an opportunity for every subscriber if they choose to take advantage of it. An entry 345 can be significantly blessed with a 5% sponsorship bonus on every subscription they refer, and they can refer any subscription available. An entry 1 can absolutely refer someone who does a premium, a professional, an elite, or an ultimate. I mean, it's open to everyone. The entry 2, 1150, 8%. The entry 3, 3450, 10%. The standard 72, 12%. The premium, 15%. The professional and elite, 18%. And the ultimate, 20%. These are very generous. They're dedicated to monetizing and incentivizing the sales side of the SmartLab value proposition. And so for those savvy individuals who are interested in maximizing their experience, ladies and gentlemen, this provides an unprecedented opportunity to be significantly blessed. Now, let's shift gears here to look at the technology side for just a moment, because if you're new to the crypto space or the technology space, and you're not familiar with wallets, I've had a number of folks say, well, Doc, what's the best wallet to get? Where do you find one? How hard are they to set up? Are they complicated to manage? Well, SmartLab has generously taken care of all that as well. Every account automatically comes with 2 built-in wallets and a safety valve. So first we have the USDT wallet, which is utilized to receive inbound USDT from external wallets or exchanges that would then be used to purchase and activate a subscription. The earnings wallet is a wallet that captures all the spread trade profits, all the potential from all the different options that are available to every subscriber, and it holds it until that subscriber either withdraws it or utilizes it in some other way. The safety valve is called the Trust Vault. And I learned about the Trust Vault from firsthand experience. It's happened to me actually several times, again, just this past weekend. This is an amazing part of the system. So once a subscriber subscription plan reaches the maximum cap and expires, any earnings are automatically captured by the Trust Vault, and they give the subscriber the opportunity to resubscribe at an equal or higher subscription within 72 hours and not lose any of that potential. Now, for those of you that have had experience in the space, you already know in most cases, if someone becomes disqualified for any reason, any potential is automatically lost. It either compresses to someone else in the team or it goes directly to the company. And that's not the case here. SmartLab has generously built this safety valve into the system to give subscribers a little bit of a safety valve, an opportunity to make sure that they don't lose. So the screenshot here was the first time I experienced the Trust Vault. And I just logged into my account and it said your subscription has expired. And the Trust Vault had captured 1,137 in value that I would have otherwise lost. This is a game changer, folks. It's very rare that you see this type of technology utilized to protect the subscribers. Usually these kinds of gotchas are built into the system to benefit the company. So this is really, really important to see the effort that SmartLab has put in to support subscribers. It's also important to note that both the USDT and earning credits inside the system are transferable anywhere in your genealogy tree. As far as withdrawals are concerned, oftentimes folks will say, well, what happens when I earn this? How do I get it out? How do I utilize it? Any withdrawal requests that are logged in the system, and it says Sunday after 23:59 GMT +8, I tell all my subscribers, get your withdrawal requests in by Saturday night, and they will be in your external wallet beginning the following Wednesday evening or Thursday, and everything's completed by the following Thursday. SmartLab has never, and I repeat, never, ever missed a withdrawal. I personally have done several to see the system and have that personal experience. It's phenomenal. The minimum withdrawal amount is 10 in value. So as soon as you have 10 in value or more, you can withdraw it, and you can withdraw in increments of 1. Now, there is a fee, a withdrawal fee to process that. It's either 1 in value or 5% of the withdrawal amount, whichever is greater. And that's fully disclosed at the moment of withdrawal. Okay. If you have any more questions about how to access that, the person that invited you here should be able to address any additional questions. What does it take to create an account? This is really important. We need 5 pieces of information. We need an anonymous username. We need a valid email. We need a name to associate with the account, a 10-digit phone number, and a password. Those 5 pieces of information are all it takes to create an account. And you can create an account in about 45 seconds to a minute. The second step is we have to fund that account. Now, this is really important, folks. If you're here for the very first time, you need to understand that SmartLab does not accept any fiat of any kind for any reason. That means no bank wires, no checks, no credit cards, no debit cards, no PayPal, no Venmo, no Zelle, no Cash App, anything to do with the fiat system. They utilize USDT Tether only, and there are many reasons for that. Security is one. You can transfer it in real time anywhere in the world. There's a number of different reasons. But the good news is there are three generally recognized versions of USDT Tether. There's the ERC20 version that runs on the Ethereum chain net, the TRC20 version that runs on the Tron chain net, and the BEP20 version that runs on the Binance chain net. Think of the chain nets similar to, one could be a MasterCard, one could be a Visa, one could be a Discover and American Express. You can't run a Visa on an American Express rail. You can't run a MasterCard on a Discover rail. Well, they all use dollars, but they have different processing mechanisms. That's how it is with USDT Tether. So every time you either bring Tether into the system or you pull Tether out of the system, you get to choose which version you'd like to utilize. And then the third and final step is just simply activate that subscription. I highly encourage you to get back to the person that invited you to this broadcast and spend some serious time contemplating what would be the best subscription for you. That is different with every person. Some people are looking to get to the end of the month before they need to get to the end of their resources, and that might translate to, a couple hundred in value. Others are looking to upgrade their auto. Others are looking to remodel or upgrade their home. And then there's some that are looking for a serious lifestyle change. We have something for everyone, but I do encourage every person that I invite and the folks that I have the pleasure of conversing with to look at this. And my suggestion is that you look at this with the context, within the context of, if I continue to do tomorrow what I'm doing today, I'm talking about my JOB, it would be because I want to and not because I have to. That to me is a realistic goal. It is life-changing for pretty much everyone, and it provides the opportunity to truly experience financial freedom. If you love what you're doing, then that's awesome. There are so many people who absolutely detest rush hour traffic, waking up to alarm clocks, dealing with unreasonable managers and supervisors, and being owned by the business and all the things you have to deal with. This could be the answer for those that are looking for it. And again, if you're contemplating how does it translate in terms of value, here's another quick look at the screenshot. As you can see in the recurring revenue potential columns, this is very, very significant, not to be taken lightly. And it can be a very rewarding experience in a very, very short time. As a quick wrap up, as we get ready to close out here, folks, understand SmartLab is not a gambling company. SmartLab develops software. It's called Software as a Service. It's a SaaS product. It utilizes the latest AI bot technology to generate spread trade profits in one of the most popular spaces on the planet, beginning with international football. And SmartLab is actually expanding into other verticals as we speak. What's really important to understand is it's simple, it's user-friendly, and it's fully automated. Number two, our bot picks a win and a lose in every single game. This is the part that often catches people up because they don't really understand it. So I'm going to give you a quick, high-level explanation. Let's say there's a game between France and Argentina. The SmartLab technology goes out, it scans the online sports books, it finds two different sports books that are carrying that game. that are publishing different odds where there's enough discrepancy in the odds that the technology can go in and log what's called a trade. Essentially, what that means is we'll go into Sportsbook A and lock something in for France to win. They'll go into Sportsbook B at the exact same millisecond and lock in for Argentina to win. Obviously, when the game's over, there's going to be either one's going to win, one's going to lose, or there's going to be a tie, or there's going to be no score. But regardless of what the outcome of the game is, the way the technology works, the way the trades are logged in, no matter what happens, the net result is there's always a positive experience, anywhere from 0.4% to over 5%. I've seen as high as 5.87 personally. I've seen many that are between 3 and 4. It just depends on the specific game, the scores, and all of that. But the good news is the net is we always have a positive experience. Number 3, numerous ways to earn as a subscriber. You can purchase a subscription, receive generous spread trade profits that are earned daily and paid weekly. And if you subscribe with the standard or higher, you've also got the quarterly bonus that's dispersed every 3 months on all qualifying subscriptions. And the third and final way is the optional relationship marketing opportunities that are there for those that choose to maximize their experience. Number 4, all profits are dispersed in USDT Tether. Withdrawal requests submitted by Saturday, processed to the receiving wallets on Wednesday or Thursday. And finally, folks, timing could not be better. Get back to the person that invited you. Let them know that you're ready to put together a strategic plan of action and what you're comfortable to do to start. They can assist in all those steps. I want to congratulate each and every one of you for taking the time to come and spend with us this beautiful Thursday evening. This is life-changing. This is absolutely phenomenal. And we encourage you folks to, again, get back to the person that invited you and let them know whatever your questions are, whatever your considerations are, we're here to help. If they don't have the answer, they know how to find someone who does. That concludes the presentation portion of tonight's broadcast. For any of you that have a question or a comment, you're more than welcome to either text in your question in the chat, or you can utilize the raised hand feature and we'll give you an opportunity to ask one audibly. Please don't be bashful or feel uncomfortable. All questions are welcomed. And folks, again, the raised hand feature is there. We do this broadcast every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, every Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. You're welcome to come back as many times as you like, and you're welcome to bring your guests. Okay, I don't see any raised hands, no questions in the chat. Crypto Warriors, or anything you'd like to add before we close?
Absolutely. Fantastic job as always, Doc. I just want everyone to know that this company is in the growth mode right now. He talked about the best time is right now, but we are launching a new vertical tomorrow night here in Los Angeles. We are actually here on location getting ready for that announcement. And those that are in attendance here, there's going to be something a little bit special that I just was privy to. And I'm so excited about that and get to share with Doc. He doesn't even know. So I get to share with him in a few minutes. But Smart Lab always is trying to take care of us. In this process, our flight will be paid for. Our hotel will be paid for. The events that we'll be attending will be paid for. The food, the barbecue, everything that's going on down here in Los Angeles is going to be taken care of with Smart Lab. Why can they do that? Because they have a process in place that does that spread trading that allows us to have our subscription each and every day. We don't have to worry about the bets being placed. We don't have to worry about all of the things that are going behind the scenes with the algorithms and the AI and all the technology that they have. All we have to do is help our friends and family and people we love understand a little bit more about the process and this program. And I would just say SmartLab is making very good money and they share it with us. And they will continue to do that as long as we take care of them. And what I mean by that is there are people out there that are making exorbitant claims of what they quote unquote are making in money. There's exorbitant add-ons of people saying, you know, and I don't know why, because the program itself is good enough. How they pay us is good enough. We don't need to make this larger than it is. We don't need to lie, in other words. We don't need to stretch that fish story. All we need to do is tell the truth and let people know truly what's going on with this company. And is it going to be around for 10 to 20 years? I don't know. Is it working well for everyone that I brought in? Absolutely. Has everyone benefited maximally? Yes. So that's all I can say. And again, congratulations to everybody that has taken that first step. If you haven't taken that step, look at it. Take a hard look at it. And when we start getting bad press here soon, you'll know that it's more of a real thing than ever, because bad press means that something's working. At least that's what I've come to find out. So thank you, Doc. I appreciate that. Appreciate the short time to share.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure. And there's a question in the chat about, is there a WhatsApp group? Yes, there is. And folks, there's also a group in Wire. I've got a Wire group for my team. Frank, if you want to reach out, Darren, if you have a chance, maybe put the WhatsApp contact in the chat so that people can join. But we absolutely do. The person that invited you here should also have access to that as well. And SmartLab publishes their social channels on the Linktree and all of their posts. So they have a presence in LinkedIn. They have a presence on many of the social channels, as well as a full Linktree. And you can get that information from the person that invited you here. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Excited to learn about what's coming. Excited to be here in Los Angeles to be part of the debut of the next vertical that's being launched. It just keeps getting better and better and better. So with that, folks, good night and God bless. And we'll see you on the next broadcast Tuesday at 4 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time.
Recording stop.